Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you. At the time you view this video, what do you need to know? For your highest good, Ace of Swords. Popping out. Clarity, truth, very important message or a very important communication or news is coming your way. That is the absolute truth. Chariot, yeah, definitely. Could be from afar, from a distance, or something to do with travel. Both cards also talk about victory, so it's what you wanted to hear, what you were hoping to hear, or what is right, or what is fair. So this is going to be for any significant Pisces placements. Take what resonates as resonates with your situation. Flip the roles if you feel it fits better that way. Don't force anything to fit though. And always check out any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to because it also holds messages for you. Seven of Wands. Yeah, I just get the sense of overcoming, putting something behind you very successfully. So thank you all for liking, sharing the videos, for your comments and your feedback. I appreciate that. And for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you as part of our regular community. And it also allows me to tap into your energy a bit better, making these general readings feel a little bit more personal. Page of Wands. Yeah, definitely communication coming your way. Okay, well, Nine of Cups, Nine of Coins, Page of Cups. Good news, good news. Something you've been working for, hoping for, waiting for. Could be involving money, could be involving something opening up for you, being available to you. All right, we are ready. Let's see what's going on for Pisces at this time. What Pisces need to know. Current situation. In the challenge position, crowning you, the foundation, recent past, and developments you can expect to see happen when it comes to the situation that's being highlighted for you at this time. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I think this is what you're putting behind you, okay? A bad habit, a bad situation, something cyclical, something that has taken your power away, something that has impacted your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your ability to love yourself, to speak your mind, be honest, be open. Something that has been a constant worry for you, very restrictive energy, very controlling energy. Could also be an addiction. Capricorn energy. So let's see, current situation, the Three of Coins. Collaboration, working together with another person or a group of people. Usually it talks about team efforts. The challenge, we have the Two of Wands. For some of you, this is where there's a new opportunity presented to you with the Three of Coins, either your friends or your family or people you work with. I feel like they're putting you in touch with some people, and now you have a choice with the Two of Wands. What you're leaving behind is the Devil energy. What you're headed towards is collaboration, cooperation, fairness, equality. The challenge with the Two of Wands is to make this decision and implement it for some. And for others of you, the challenge is there's a distance here. It could be actual distance or metaphorical, where you just have to have a plan in place, or you have to wait for a certain date. So if it's like a job transition, you know, you have to hand in your notice, you have to still work through that, and then you're going to be starting this. You are going to be starting this. You know where you're headed, but there's a bit of a delay. There's a bit of distance between you and it, if that makes sense. In the foundation, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I just get the sense, Pisces, that you've had enough with the Ten of Wands, and you're coming out of an oppressive situation. Two of Swords in the recent past. You may have recently stopped talking to whoever this is in your life, or whatever this is. If it's addiction, you just went cold turkey. But this is, I don't want to see you, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Okay, because I feel like something happened recently where you ended up in the same spot you always end up when it comes to this person or the situation. And you come like head to head, and you're the only, always you're the one that gives in, you're the one that caves, you're the one that says, okay, you know what, this isn't worth it, let's just get along, and you end up doing whatever they want. You are trying to be the bigger person, they're viewing it as a game and they just won. Okay, very different perspectives. But yeah, recently with the Two of Swords, I feel like you made a decision that this has to stop, and you came to that point, to that impasse again, and you did not give in. You did not cave. That's how they view it, you know. You did not try to make any effort. You didn't try to be the bigger person. You're like, no, I'm taking a stand. What are you gonna do? And they thought you're playing games, so it ended up in no contact situation. What's on the mind? The Seven of Wands. For you, it's a case of, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't care. I don't care what I have to do. I'm done. This is ridiculous. This is too much. This is never going to change. In today's energy, we have the Four of Coins, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Coins, called the Champion of Coins in this deck. Now this is planning, saving money, budgeting, putting together like deadlines or steps in the process, okay? Because there's something where you can't go to this new thing straight away. You can't just pick up and leave and head towards it, okay? There's something where you have to overcome actual distance, or there's deadlines, or there's obligations you still have to fulfill, or the new job doesn't start until 2 weeks away, or you know what I mean? There's something there along those lines. And so you're saying, okay, well, I gotta come up with a plan. You're now obsessively thinking what the plan is, the best way to do things. How much money am I gonna need? How much money do I have? What do I have to work with? How far does that have to take me? What are the resources that I'm working with at my disposal if it's not just money? How can I use them the best way to get the most out of them? But you're getting out of there. You might also have some support coming your way, especially financial, doesn't have to be. Someone helping you, someone stepping in, or an approval being received, or a loan being approved, that helps you like speed up your process somehow, okay? So let's see, let's clarify for Pisces. 3 coins in the current situation. We have the Knight of Cups. Either an offer was made to you and you accepted, or you are now wanting to make an offer. You've made up your mind, you know where you want to go. You're ready to go. Look at it. You're all packed and everything. And for some of you, I literally get like, for some of you, you're waiting for your flight. You're waiting for the day the flight is. You're waiting for the day your train ride is, bus ride is, wherever the day the ticket is booked for. I don't see it being far off, like 3 days for some of you, or 3 weeks. But you're all ready to go. Okay? 2 of Wands in terms of challenge. 10 of Swords, yeah. The challenge with the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Swords is, I'm completely done with this. However, I can't physically move away from it just yet, or as fast as I would like. Okay, that's the challenge. However, you got a plan, you know you're headed, you know what you're doing. 7 of Wands, you're standing up for yourself, you're protecting yourself. 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords, you may have blocked people, whatever the case may be, right? But the challenge, for the time being, even though something is completely done, you can't just pick up and leave somehow, okay? You're somehow, I don't know if some of you are stuck in an airport, God forbid, there's been stuff going on with flights, especially here in the UK. Or you're stuck because you have to still work your notice, or you're stuck because you still live with the person for the time being, you know, until the new place becomes available, okay? It's that sort of situation. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The 10 of Wands in the foundation. 10 of Cups. Look at all these 10s. Done, 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 and done. Okay? You're exchanging something oppressive for something completely fulfilling. Okay? You're exchanging a situation where everything's on you. Even though you're part of a group, a team, a couple, a family, everything's on you. And no one has a problem with that. No one sees it as wrong. That you have to carry everything. You have to be the one to save everyone. You have to be the one to fix everyone's problems all the time, to pick up the pieces every time someone messes up. That you're doing most of the work and the rest of the team is coasting. No one sees a problem with it. That's the place. That's the nature of the place you're in. Okay, with the devil. That's the company culture. That's the culture within that team. The manager doesn't have a problem with that. The manager doesn't care. The manager's not involved. So you're just left fending for yourself. Okay? But you are Three of Swords. Okay? You're leaving that. You're done with that. You've been let down, disappointed, hurt, and betrayed one too many times. The new thing you're headed with the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups is cooperation, collaboration. Three of Coins as well. Mutual, balanced, healthy. Everyone's chipping in. Everyone might not be able to do exactly the same amount of work, but everyone is doing their best. Okay? It's a very different attitude. Okay? And that's where you're headed. And for some of you, this is going on within family, and you finally found a place to live where you can live on your own, and you finally have saved enough money to be able to move, and that's what's happening. Because you're not going to change the family. You're not going to change the culture. You're not going to change the tradition. And you've stopped trying. You've stopped trying to fight it. But you've also stopped giving into it. Okay? Two of Swords in the recent past. Temperance. See, I'm telling you, for the longest time, you tried to be the bigger person, and you got to a point, it was an impasse, when you saw that it was getting a little bit out of control, when you saw that it was getting out of hand, when you saw what it was doing to the dynamic, the relationship, the family, the whatever, or if family pressured you, oh, Pisces, but you know how they are, just let them have it this time, or you know what I mean? And you said, all right, well, for the team, for the family, for the sake of this, for the whatever, I'm going to be the bigger person. I can be better, more patient, more understanding than they are. I can be more mature than they are, And what happened recently is that you chose not to. You said, you know what do you do if I'm not trying to be reasonable with you? What do you do if I don't care about your point of view? I only care about mine. Just as you're doing, what if you do if I'm doing the same? What are you going to do? They didn't do anything. They tried to pressure you. They tried to do the same things. But not ever did it cross their mind to say, you know what, Pisces, for once, I'll do what you want to do because you've always done what I want. Never. No, that's not even a question. That wasn't even a thought. Okay? It was, oh no, you have to do this. You have to give in. You have to do what I say. You have to. And for a long time, you believed it and you did it. And now you turned around and you said, they said you have to, and you say, says who? You have to care about this. Says who? I decide what I care about. You have to, it has to affect you that I'm crying. Why? Why does it have to affect me that you're crying about something that you created, a mess that you created, and now I won't fix it for you? How does it, You took emotion out of it, and you took a stand, and you did not back down. And this person didn't know what to do, didn't know how to handle it. They kept trying to pressure you. That's all they got. And every time you said, nope. Until recently, where you just stopped talking. For some of you, you could have just stopped talking. No reason, no explanation, because they know. If they don't know by now what they're doing, you don't care if they know or not. You know what I mean? I feel like for a long time you tried to reason with this person. You tried to explain yourself to this person. You tried to show them that you are being very reasonable, that you are being very patient, but you also need this and this and that, That it has to be a two-way street. You tried to talk to this person. You tried to reason with this person. You tried to be vulnerable with this person. And they only viewed it as they're winning. You're caving. You're giving in. They're winning. They're getting what they want. And so you're done. Seven of Wands on the mind, the Two of Coins. You're preparing yourself to make a transition from one thing to another. Because you definitely have something else, Pisces. That could be the news that's coming in, the clarity that's coming in. And for you, it's a matter of going through whatever waiting period you have to go through here. That won't be long, but for the time being, you're still somehow in or interacting with what it is that you're leaving behind. And that's your challenge. To stay focused on where you're headed and to keep the door locked to what you're leaving behind, to maintain your position, the stand that you took until you can go. I feel like for a lot of you, it's definitely to do with waiting for the place to be available. If you're moving, or waiting for the start date of the job, and you're running out the notice period, or you're waiting for that start date, whatever your situation is. You're waiting for a flight, or you're waiting for literally the whatever it is, if it's flight, bus, train, I don't know, ferry, to take you from where you are to where you're going. Okay? So let's see. 4 coins, 9 of swords, and the Knight of coins. The World, the Ace of swords, again, here it is, and strength. See? That's literally everything I just said. The travel, yeah, literal travel for a lot of you. But transition phase, waiting for one cycle to wrap up, for the new cycle to be available to you. It's waiting for the new cycle to start, because the old cycle is going to wrap up anyway, right? There's clarity about that. There's confirmation about that. For some of you, this is where you're receiving the keys. I'm seeing that. The contract, the confirmation, or you're having the conversation you've been waiting for. Somehow, whatever it is that you've had to be patient, whatever it is that you've had to just keep your cool about and keep going, okay? And to just focus where you're headed, not what you're leaving behind. This could be something that you've started working on in August or Leo time. A Leo could be helping you. Or you're leaving behind a Leo, depends. Okay, and what else for Pisces? What else do they need to know? We have the 8 of swords, 4 of swords, and 6 of swords. Yeah, you just have to keep your cool. Stay focused. Don't let them inside your head. Don't let them back in. While you're waiting, swords is not a long time for this transition to cross the bridge. For some of you, are literally going to be crossing a bridge or going over water, traveling over water. For some of you, are waiting for a car to pick you up, or for you to be able to pick up a car and then pack everything and go. I don't know if that's a van, like a moving van. I don't know. There's something very specific about that, okay? But whatever this is, you're getting the confirmation. Swords can be days or weeks, but I'm not seeing a long time. I'm not seeing a long time. Like a month tops, 4 weeks tops. Anywhere between 2 days to 4 weeks is what I'm seeing. And I know that's kind of a big period of time. Not really, but for a general reading, that's what I'm getting. All right. So let's see what your oracle cards are, Pisces, and then we'll do your yes or no questions. What oracle cards would help Pisces? Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for this situation. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. Hold on. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. So we have solitude, find your peace. We have mountain, while you're waiting to Overcome that obstacle. We have wishing well, number 48. Definitely telling you that a wish is coming true. It is coming in. You can see it. Again, it's something that you asked for, applied for, it's granted, it's coming. You prayed for, it's granted, it's coming. Okay, so let's put these in order. So we have solitude, number 13. This is you maintaining your peace, 8 of swords, 4 of swords, spending time in solitude, literally for some of you. No contact, or as little contact as possible, depending on your situation. Not telling anyone what you're doing, just not talking. Okay, is how you're going to get through this, how you're going to be able to maintain your position, how you're going to be able to stay at ease and at peace while you're still going through this transition, or while you're still in that challenging environment or having to deal with that challenging person. Okay, so that's advice as well. We have mountain, number 6. And this just talks about an obstacle, something to overcome. But with mountain, it's like, take the path of least resistance. What does that mean? Take the path that is going to give you your peace. Okay? So again, it's kind of just confirming what we're saying here. It's going to be, it can be very smooth, even though the environment might be still challenging, even though the person might still be challenging, the situation might still be tricky. A smooth transition is how it's going to feel to you, because you will be at ease and at peace going through it with the 6 of swords. Okay? By maintaining your peace, your balance, through spending time in solitude potentially, or just not engaging, not interacting, or as little as possible with the person or the situation. Okay? But the door is opening up for you. We have metamorphosis, number 25. Going from one world to another. Releasing what is dead and dying and moving towards your new life. Quite literally for some of you. It's just confirming. Yeah, see? This is what you're leaving behind. Look at it. This is what is changing. That's why they fell together. So what is changing, what you're leaving behind? Dry desert and rock bottom. What more do you want me to tell you, Pisces? You know what you've gone through. Something that has no room for growth, no untapped potential, nothing positive to contribute to your life. And it's been a rock bottom situation for quite some time, another 10. Okay? But this deck is interesting because it's also confirming what we just said about how things would play out with this person, how you always ended up in the same place, okay? No matter what path you took, no matter what was going on, you always ended up at that brick wall, stone wall, where you gave in, trying to be the bigger person, and then it started again. And you always ended up back at that wall. And every time it took more and more from you. Energy, emotion, physical strength, money, okay? To the point where there's nothing left to give. That's where you got to. I got nothing left to give. 10 of Wands. Leading you to take a stand, 25 adding up to a 7, to make some changes for yourself, Pisces. And good job. So, expect good news. Either getting the keys, whatever type of keys they are, but I am seeing that, okay, something metal, or car coming through, or it's contract confirmation, approval, money, okay? And I feel like it speeds up the process. So for some of you, it is 2 days. For others of you, it can take up to 4 weeks. It depends on the situation. But the advice is the same. Maintain your peace while you're waiting for the green light, the go ahead, whatever this is. Maintain your peace. You do that through solitude, 4 of Swords, focus on yourself, prayer, manifestation work, spirituality, read, I don't know, meditate. But it is coming, okay? So, hence that sense of victory and overcoming a very big obstacle, but it's happening, okay? So let me know what that is for you, Pisces. What are you leaving behind? What has been that kind of cycle in your life, taking your power and your resources from you, where you tried to be the bigger person, you tried to help, you tried to keep the peace, and you always ended up just sacrificing pieces of yourself to where you have nothing left to give? Where is it that you took a stand and you said, you know what if I choose not to be reasonable? What are you going to do? What if I choose not to care? What are you going to do? You have to, says who? Okay? But it had to happen, Pisces. A change was needed. It had to happen. It couldn't have gone on like that. You had nothing left to give, okay? They were happy to keep taking from you. If they had to start taking pieces of you, because they took your time, they took your money, they took your confidence, they took your energy, they took your joy. If they had to start taking pieces of you, they would have, okay? It's that kind of situation. But focus on where you're headed. Maintain your peace, class, dignity, because you are headed that way. It is coming in, okay? So now we're going to do yes or no question. Thank you all for your feedback on this, telling me that you're enjoying these, this section, and that you find them useful. If you're new, we just do pick a card at the end. You pick number 1, number 2, or number 3. We only pull one card for a yes or no answer, so phrase your question in such a way where you need a yes or no answer. I would recommend you only pull one card because it can get confusing if you pull multiples. But if you feel drawn to pull 2, choose 2. Maybe it's because you're going to get your answer and then you're going to get the confirmation of your answer. I don't know. So let's see what is going on here for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Is it a yes or a no for Pisces? Show them clearly. 1, 2, or 3. Is it a yes or a no answer for Pisces? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So if you chose number 1, your answer is no. And I get a message of more time is needed for some of you. And for others, I get a message of how you need to release something before it can be a yes. I don't know what that means. You'll know what that means, hopefully. But for the time being, based on how things are, it's a no. Maybe you need to release fear and just go for something. Maybe you need to trust your dreams and your intuition. Okay, trust your premonitions. And for others of you, your dreams and your intuition have been telling you that something's a bad idea. So it's time to listen to that. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Number 2, your answer is also no. I feel like for some of you this is where you picked a number and this is your confirmation. You picked 2 numbers and these are your both about the same thing for you, okay? But for number 2, your answer is no. I feel like because this isn't like to blame you or anything, so don't take it like that. That's not what it means. But what this is it's saying negative self-talk is holding you back, either in a bad situation or from manifesting a new situation. Be mindful of your thoughts when it comes to what it is that you're asking about, because it could be a case of pessimism or obsessing over worst case scenarios, and that is creating a blockage in the energy, either from the situation you're in to change for the better, or to leave, or to be released, or to bring something new or something better in, okay? There's also an element here where you're being asked to I know it's easier said than done, guys. Trust me. I'm right there with you. But you're being asked to have faith, to stop overthinking a situation, to just take a chance and see what happens. Get some new information in there. Get some new energy in there. You do that by taking a chance. Just do whatever it is that you're scared to say, to do, to hear. This is asking you to face that fear and to have the conversation, or to go through with it, or to try it. Knowing is a hell of a lot better than not knowing, whether it's going to be a something positive or something where you don't get it, or whatever the case may be. But you will know, you'll be released from this, you'll be able to sleep at night and then make other plans if need be, okay? So I really, really hope that helps, because we've all been there, myself included. If you chose number 3, your answer is yes. Something is being given to you, granted to you, approved for you, offered to you at this time. If you're receiving offers, it's what you wanted. It's what you hoped for, what you prayed for. If you're wondering whether or not you should ask for help, information, support, your answer is yes. Go ahead. There is someone there, whether you know of this person or not, but there is someone there who will be a very valuable asset to you, a really helping hand type of character. And if you're wondering if you should make an offer, your answer is yes. It is for your highest good, okay? So there you have it. I really hope this helps, okay? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that is our reading for today. Have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.